My name is Christopher Reed. I am a relationship coach. I specialize in what I would consider helping women not to get played. I've co-authored a book entitled The Forbidden Secrets of the Goodie Box, What Your Father Didn't Tell You and Your Mother Didn't Know. And it doesn't matter to me if I'm conducting an interview, if I'm doing a talk, if I'm on a television show. My main objective is to give women those nuggets that they didn't get from their dad. I've been married to my beautiful wife for over 19 years. She's my homie, my lover, and my friend. We have two amazing daughters. First, there's Hunter. She's 12, going on, I know, way more than you do. Yeah, you're stupid. And then there's Kennedy, who we call KK, and she's like our little fashion diva. You know, it's like no matter what she puts on, she just knows it's hot. As a father, I spend countless hours talking to my daughters about what's going on in their lives. And most of the time, we're talking about relationships of all kinds. But most importantly, we're talking about boys, okay? Now, as a relationship coach, I talk to women all the time that didn't get this type of interaction with their fathers. And my desire is that my daughters know how the game is played. Why? So that they don't get played. Who better than to tell them about boys and men than a man, right? Okay, because I'm not trying to see them on Daughters Gone Buck Wild or Daughters Turned All the Way Up, okay? So we're gonna try to put the time in now so we don't have to go that route, all right?
My name is Darlene Reed, and people call me Dar. I've been in the fitness industry for over 20 years as a fitness trainer, as well as a fitness instructor. My passion in life is to motivate, inspire, and teach others to be the best that they can be. I just love waking up every day and knowing that I'm going to make a difference in somebody's life, that they can say, you know what, I can do this. And that makes what I do worth everything. Another passion in life is being a mom to my two kids, Hunter and Kennedy, as well as being a wife to my fabulous husband who drives me crazy all the time, but I just love him. One of the things I absolutely just love about him is his interaction with our two kids. I look at that and it amazes me. It makes me so happy to see that he establishes such a relationship with them, that he is teaching them how a man is supposed to treat them now as well as when they get older. And I love that so much about him.
Well, this week in the Reed household, I got a serious bomb dropped on me. You know what? I can show you better than I can tell you. Check this out.
And he was like, he called my name, but I wasn't sure, so I was like, who, me? And he's like, yeah. And he was like, what's his name? Tatum said that you have the biggest boobs.
Now I know my husband is good with the girls, but I seriously don't know how he gonna handle this.
My dad said I can talk to him about anything, and I will talk to him about most things, but not everything. And I have no idea how he's gonna handle this.
So when Hunter told me that, my heart just dropped into my drawers because I'm like, no, not now. I mean, we ain't here, are we? I mean, we're in the 6th grade. I'm not ready for this. But I knew that I couldn't overreact because if I did, it may be the last time she felt comfortable coming to me to tell me anything. So when they said that, how'd that make you feel?
Well, I felt kind of special, but I felt like violated because he was looking at my boobs, which is very weird.
The thing about it is you want to make sure you're being admired for the right thing. When guys are just looking at girls and all they see is body parts, then that doesn't mean that they're looking at you in a special way. When it's special is when they see you, Hunter. What's unique about you? What makes you different than any other female on the planet?
So did you just hear that advice that my wonderful husband gave our daughter? See, here's the difference between me and him. He gives her the technical, this is the reason why the guy is doing what he's doing. For me, I just tell dude, step, to the left and keep it moving.
I understand that Hunter likes the attention because she's a girl. And what little girl doesn't want to be looked at as being special? But if I don't keep this in check, this could grow into a monster real quick. And initially when a guy's attracted to you, all he's going to see is the external, because it's just how guys are wired. But the thing about it is, you don't want to respond like he really gave you something special or did something special when he really didn't.
I hope Hunter listens to her dad on that advice, because it is the best advice that he can give her, because this is something that I don't know if he's taught her yet, but it's called G-loving, where you just play them to the curb. No matter how excited you are on the inside, you just give that look of, I don't care. I mean, and even though you're like, oh, I'm so excited that they said this about me, oh my God, but you just play it like, and, all right, what time is class next? Is how she needs to play it. So I pray that she appreciates the sound advice that he is giving her, because it works for anybody, any woman of any age, 5, 15, 25, 65, 95. G-loving is the truth.
Now that I think about it, it's like really not that special, because a lot of girls have boobs, a lot of girls have butts, and they could like say that to anybody. And I'm pretty sure that they look at a lot of girls the same way they looked at me. So I mean, I get what my dad's saying. I don't want a guy to just like me for my body parts. I want him to get to know the real me. So I mean, like, it's really not that special.
I mean, you're a pretty girl. You're gonna have guys think you're cute, look at you, whatever the case may be. But you just need to know that on a surface level, that means nothing. Okay, so don't put more into it than what it really means. That's my concern. Here's what I need to communicate to Hunter. She is a precious, valuable diamond, worth upwards of $2 billion, okay? But if you give that away to a guy for $2, all right, then you're always gonna be accustomed to selling yourself way below value. The violated piece, I get that. It's like almost stalkerish, you know. But when those guys come to you and say that kind of thing, you gotta be able to put them in their place and let them know, because it's kind of a test. They want to see how you're gonna respond. Are you giggling like, you know, like, you need to give them a response to let them know that you're not the one. Because the next thing you know, it go from talking about it to thinking they can touch you, put their hands on you. Ladies, the game can be treacherous. And I need Hunter to know that if you show signs of weakness, you will get devoured.
It's so hard to get your game face on, because for me, I'm always smiling and laughing. Like, I am known for laughing and smiling. There's never not a time where I'm not smiling. Like, I can be getting yelled at by my parents and I'll be smiling. My mom's like, you better wipe that smile off your face. So I'm really gonna need to practice this whole like, no, smiling, laughing, game face thing.
Maybe the advice I give you, maybe it ain't so bad after all. And
It might work. I mean, like, for boys that I've been dealing with, I've kind of been using advice and it might have been working.
how come you mumble when you talk about the advice I give you and the fact
Because
that it works?
it's not a proud fact that I'm giving you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, okay.
But like, they'll even look, I try to tell her that like not to, I try to use your words sadly, to tell her not to like chase boys and stuff, but I try to, but I don't want to say exactly what you say, because I just don't want to sound like a therapist, or that's just not what 12-year-old girls talk about in the 6th grade.
Give you a big hug.
Goodbye, Father.
Okay. So, at the wise old age of 8, KK decides that she wants to share something with me that, quite honestly, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to deal with until she was about 20.
That's the guy I have a crush on a little bit.
Does he know you have a crush on him? Yeah, see, it's cute, right? Until they come home with something that you don't want. Yeah, not on my watch. We have got to reinforce the rules to the game.
She's 8. I don't care if she's 18. I don't think I like hearing this.
I have a guy in my class that I really have a crush on, and I don't know what to do, so I need advice from my dad.
Okay, you know you're not supposed to tell boys, right?
I know.
Why? Why
I didn't tell him!
You're not in trouble, stop tripping. But why did Daddy say you don't tell boys you have a crush on them?
Because then they're not going to like you.
Right. And what are the boys supposed to do?
Ask you.
Right. Okay.
When I have a crush on a boy, I feel like I want to tell him, but then I feel like I want him to notice me.
See, we have a little rule in the Reed household, okay? You absolutely do not tell a guy that you like him first, okay? This is the kiss of death, ladies, in a relationship, all right? Guys are wired to hunt, and you have to let guys do what they're wired to do.
Don't tell him, KK. Listen to your dad. If she listens to her dad, she will learn one of the steps in Boys 101.
It's hard not telling boys that you like them.
So you can have a crush all day long and think he's cute, but you can't say anything, okay? Because boys are supposed to chase girls, not the other way around.
That's right. Boys are supposed to chase girls. I tell you, I wish I had someone when I was younger giving me insight to what boys and girls and all that stuff that we deal with when we're of 8 or 18 when I was younger, because it's great advice. Boys should always chase girl, not the other way around. It's called, what my husband says, is G-lovin'. And one day I hope that my girls are able to understand the true meaning of that, because if they do, they will be very successful in Boys 101.
I'm gonna try to follow my dad's advice and not say anything.
I honestly don't expect KK to get this right out the gate. I have women that are in their 50s that are still trying to figure men out. But if I just keep on dripping on her a little bit at a time, she'll eventually get it.